right, if you want to hear my bracket picks, I'm down.
All right. Okay.
Got some winners.
Let me go ahead and get us back into this thing. Since you fools just want to sit here and goon, this is my business we're playing around with.
Yeah.
I mean, I cannot just disrespect.
Cattle Call Podcast has agreed to buy everyone listening to this episode a King Ranch if his podcast makes it.
King Ranch, either F-150 for the men and an Expedition for the women.
Oh, amen. I hear you.
So,
I hear you, brother.
Go ahead if you do it. In many, many years, if this ever takes off a little bit of disposable income, I will buy you a $60,000 Ford.
Just for listening. Subscribe. You know.
The promo code for this is March Madness. King Ranch. Caleb King Ranch.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
How you like that, dude?
That's wild.
Well, it's almost like the sovereignty of God.
Wow, he is sovereign.
That you came on here for the King Ranch episode. All right. You said West Region?
Yeah, we'll start with the West. Top left bracket
all right,
up here.
So if you are looking at a bracket, anybody listening, we're in the West Region. We're going to just go ahead and run through.
Yeah, so keep it simple.
All right.
By no means is this perfect. I mean, I probably think it's perfect, but I mean, if you want to copy, I mean, get your picks in before 11 a.m. before it's too late.
Right.
But probably some winners on here. So if you want to copy my picks, throw some money into your coworkers' pool or your buddies. Sure. Here's some winners. All right. So I would obviously get the Zags, man. Wow.
So
what a team. Gonzaga. Starting with Gonzaga against the winner of Norfolk and App State out of the Sun Belt. The Zags here, I mean, undefeated. They've only played 3 games this whole year, less than 10 points.
And right now, Norfolk is beating Appalachian State 34-15.
Norfolk State is absolutely dominating the Sun Belt.
So odds are it's going to be Gonzaga and Norfolk as of right now.
Right now, yeah, I believe, and people are sleeping on Norfolk, but Gonzaga should beat them by 35. They can actually win by as much as they want to, but I mean, second half we'll see who they rest because we got another game, coming up on Sunday. So,
okay, so you're thinking Gonzaga.
Gonzaga moving on, and then we got
Pete. Do you agree or do you question?
Yep, I got.
He's our expert.
I got Zag. I got Zag all the way on this one.
Okay, all the way to the. What, all the way through the West?
They're going to beat North.
They're going to beat North.
Gotcha.
I hear you, brother.
Okay.
North. Yeah, North is going down. Dude.
Okay, now we have Oklahoma, Missouri.
Yeah, this is actually a really interesting game. Being a Hogs fan, Mizzou out of the SEC, to be honest, Mizzou's, I don't even know why they were ranked to start. Cool. I mean, they can score, play some defense. But, Oklahoma, my boy Austin Reeves, man, representing the state of Arkansas. I believe this kid's a baller. He's gonna beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma should beat Mizzou. I would say whatever the line is on this, I'm not exactly sure, but I would shoot for Oklahoma covering the spread. It shouldn't be too much of a line. So I would take Oklahoma and the spread on this game.
Okay, and you're looking at a 15-10 Oklahoma and a 16-9 Missouri.
Yeah, very fairly evenly
close,
matched.
Yeah. And they're 8 and 9 seeds.
I think Oklahoma can score the ball. So,
all right, now let's look at UCSB. I guess that's University of California, Santa Barbara.
Amen.
And Creighton, right there in Omaha. That's state country.
Everybody knows Creighton from old Dougie McDermott.
Yeah, McDermott,
right? Back in the day when they made that run. A lot of people I've seen are taking UCSB in this game because of all the controversy going on right now with Creighton and the coach and the chemistry of the team.
Right.
That's cool. But at the same time, Creighton can play some basketball. Right. Regardless of what's going on in the locker room, they're better.
So don't count them out.
UCSB. So I would not say, hey, take this upset. I'm taking Creighton right here.
All right. And Peter, would you agree, Creighton?
Yeah, UCSB hasn't shown me that they have any capabilities.
Right.
UCSB hasn't showed me any capabilities that they can beat Creighton. Yeah. So I'm taking Creighton all the way on this one.
All right. And you're also saying Oklahoma is going to cover the spread? Or are you gonna say go Tigs and pull for Missouri on this one?
Yeah, I was actually going for Missouri on this one.
No kidding.
Wow.
Wow.
Was that because you're from Texas or?
Wow. No, being from the SEC, Oklahoma also, their starting guy got injured. So.
Yeah. Did he?
Did he? That was breaking news right here.
Yeah.
ESPN,
you heard it first here, folks.
Yeah. Pete knows before the guy himself.
He must have got COVID in the last couple hours. That's wild.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay.
Nah, but for real, I got Missouri on this one.
All right. So a little bit of controversy here. So
wow,
the expert
first
and a
one.
layperson.
Wow. I hear you.
Disagree. And now we have Virginia, Ohio.
Wow, this game is honestly one I can't wait to watch.
We have 4 seed Virginia and 13 Ohio.
Right.
Okay. Why?
Obviously, Virginia won the Natty a couple years. This team plays defense and can slow you down. But I have watched Ohio play, I'd say 4 times this year. This team can score. They can shoot well. So if Virginia defends well, it'll be a low-scoring game.
Right.
But if Ohio can get up and run, I believe Virginia has the better athletes, but they also have somebody with COVID right now. The name I can't remember if the name's been released.
Wait, you're
yet.
saying Virginia or Ohio has COVID?
Virginia has a guy out with COVID. So I mean, in general, they can't even practice right now. So they're going to show up tomorrow and just hope they win. I mean, come on. Like I know, I know they're a great team, better athletes than Ohio, but Ohio is also well coached, very disciplined. I mean, I've seen them, during the conference tournament, they were lighting it up from three. So.
Oh man, glad to hear it. Pete, what are you thinking, man?
I like King's perspective here, but I'm going Virginia. They're the 4 seed here.
Yeah.
Ohio's 13. I mean,
simple math.
Easy money, easy money for Virginia to come in and sweep it away. So I think they win double digits here. So
yeah, that's great, dude.
Yeah,
okay.
Actually, I have Ohio advanced on this one.
Oh,
so
you do?
I do have Ohio playing Creighton in the second round.
Okay. Well, now this is crazy. Drake beat Wichita State 53-52. So Drake advances.
Right.
It shocks the shockers.
Wow.
Wow. And USC, and this is Southern California, USC.
Correct.
Is playing Drake.
Yeah.
All right. Who we taking here?
I believe USC. I'm sure if you watch sports a lot, you've heard the name Mobley. There's brothers on USC.
Mobley Dick.
Great guy. I mean, just a really all-around kind of guy.
Just a great guy.
This kid can ball. Potential top 5 draft pick. I'm easily after watching Drake for a little bit earlier. I think Drake had 6 points, 13 minutes in the game.
Oh wow!
So I'm gonna ride with USC's offense here.
Yeah.
I mean, cool. Drake may play him close for a while, but USC, if they're gonna get yelled at halftime, they're gonna come out on fire.
Yeah.
USC should win this game easily.
All right, Pete. This is tough, man. A Texas fan. Do you pull for USC here?
I am pulling for USC. Drake's a subpar team, so I'm going with USC here. I think they have way better athletes. I've seen them play a couple times this year.
Yeah.
And
I've never seen you watch, but I know you were watching them.
Yeah, men's basketball is my new favorite thing.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Besides fishing.
And women's basketball?
No.
And that'll be edited out. Oh, man. And we're on to Kansas and Eastern Washington.
Right.
I mean,
so this is actually, I personally don't think Kansas is that good. I really don't. This is where I actually have Eastern Washington as a 14 upsetting Kansas. I mean, I've watched Kansas. They're always on national television. They're typically a blue blood program, right?
Rock chalk, man.
Rock chalk, right? No. I mean, Eastern Washington, I really don't think they're that great. But, I mean, you got to pick a Cinderella somewhere, right? I think Eastern Washington, because I can see Kansas is going to lose. Even if they do win, USC is going to beat them next round. So I would pick Eastern Washington. Might as well get a couple points right here for the bracket. But yeah, I'm taking Eastern Washington over Kansas here.
Okay, Peter Shadrach. I mean, wow. Peter, how are we responding to that?
Well, I got to go Kansas here. They're a Big 12 team. They show up, they play. East Washington, nobody ever hears about them. I mean, it's almost like they're women's basketball. So,
and you bring up a good point because Les Miles is gone.
Out of here.
So their football program
Yep.
is almost obsolete. It's almost like they have to rally behind the basketball program.
That's really all they're definitely a basketball school.
I mean,
there's no doubt
you
about
want to
it.
go back to the field house next year, man.
I think their football team
you
went 0-12 this year.
Yeah, and you want a banner in the rafters. This next year. Right there in the rafters. There it is. They won. Peter Shadrach said they could do it. Caleb King.
It's like we're watching Glory Road again, you know.
Yeah.
We got Kansas in the finals over here. So
all right, and we have Oregon and VCU.
I think Oregon is legit. I think
Really?
Oregon is really, really, really,
They're
really
20
good.
and 6. They're a 7 seed playing a 10 seed Virginia Commonwealth University.
Don't get me wrong. VCU is well coached, good team that can score
They're a
the
good
ball.
basketball program.
They're really good. I mean, really,
That's all they have.
Very good. Honestly, that really is all they have.
Yeah.
Really good team. But I think Oregon out of the Pac-12. I normally would fade the Pac-12. Fading mean as in like I'll pick against them. But I think
in
Oregon
betting terms,
in betting
fading.
terms. Yeah, in betting
Sure.
terms, right. But I think Oregon's really good. I think they advance.
Wow. Pete.
This is
you
my
just picked the Ducks over VCU. What are you thinking?
Well, this is my Cinderella story right here. I'm picking VCU.
Yeah.
This is my Cinderella story. I'm picking VCU. The Ducks, they've showed some game this year, but VCU is coming out on top on this one.
Oh, for sure. That's a great take. I mean, I'd like to see the combative spirit between you two.
Yeah.
It's like watching the master and his protege.
The apprentice over
Yeah,
here.
it's like who's going to pull ahead, you know?
Yeah, I can't wait to
This is
see
great.
where you at percentile wise come the end of this tournament.
Dude,
it's gonna be very.
He might be the one. They print out like a bracket a second for whatever it is, 130,000 years, and you can pick a winner or whatever the probability is. And this is like Pete has the bracket.
Oh, I mean, Pete might. I mean, I bet he's top 1% for sure.
Oh gosh, for sure. And now we have Iowa and Grand Canyon.
Shouldn't even talk about it. Iowa's gonna win this game. Should beat them by 40. We'll see.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's bold.
Got the Hawkeyes as well on this one,
dude. Over Grand Canyon. You know.
Out of Phoenix, man. Dude, it's crazy.
I know we love the Southwest, and that's why I'm surprised. And Iowa, they don't even have a national park named after them. You know, Grand Canyon is such an established program. They decided to name it after them.
I'm just glad it's not like some of these other schools where, like, you know, it's like not even in their state. At least Grand Canyon's actually in Arizona. Yeah, that's true. That's good. You know, that's true. They got a lot going for them there.
Good, man.
I get a lot of emails from Grand Canyon University trying to get me to go to grad school there.
Probably,
so, you know, I'm gonna have to pick against them here,
dude. At some point, you might be donating to their alumni fund.
Oh, wow.
And you'll have to pick for them. Okay, we're on to the East, just like that. In only 38 minutes, we've managed to introduce what you guys do, find a sponsor for the podcast, and talk through 1/4 of the regions.
Hey, go Hogs!
All right, now we're down to the East. Oh man, Michigan.
Michigan. Yeah, I mean,
1 seed Michigan, and okay, hold on. We have Texas Southern and Mount St. Mary's.
Texas Southern did beat Mount St. Mary's earlier. They were down 10 at the half, and then actually came back and blew them out in the second half. Yeah. Made St. Mary's look like little boys out there.
They should, dude, just men among boys. So we have Texas Southern, and we have Michigan. Does it even matter who won tonight? You're playing Michigan.
I'm playing Michigan.
They're a 1 seed.
Personally, I've not been high on them the whole year. But yeah, I mean, they don't beat Texas Southern. They just don't need to play next year. So, Michigan here.
Man, Pete.
Yep, got Mich.
Pete, you have the Fab Five poster in your room of Michigan basketball. He loves Michigan. Wow. He wears baggy shorts everywhere he goes to pay homage to the Fab Five. Big
Chris Webber guy.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Big cutoff tee and baggy shorts. Yeah.
Great, man. So, he has Michigan, too. That was easy. Oh, man. Bonaventure?
Bonaventure, yeah. They are a really good team, actually.
They're 16-4.
Yeah, very good team.
What conference are they even in?
Oh, dude, I mean, they're in a cool conference. I wish I could say your name off the top of my head, but there's
we're to find out. This is why Bluff City sponsors my iPhone data too.
Oh, amen.
They are Atlantic 10.
Okay, A10.
So St. Bonaventure, where are they even at? They are in New York, St. Bonaventure, New York, near the city of Olean. Okay. Oh gosh, all these names that I don't even know how to pronounce. Okay, and then you look at the roster. Definitely don't know how to pronounce that. Anyway, so they're a good program. Talk to me about St. Bonaventure.
I thought about this game for a while here. Because I actually have the winner of this game beating Michigan because Isaiah Livers is out for Michigan. So I actually have LSU. I watched them play the whole entire conference tournament. I mean, they beat my Hogs good. They played us really good. They got some guys down low that can score. Ooh. They got some guys that just in general are absolute bucket getters. I'm going to take LSU here. I'm going to ride them. They played Alabama down to 1 point. Alabama's, in my opinion, a top 5 program.
And they're like best in the SEC.
They can absolutely shoot the ball and defend. So I'm taking LSU to beat St. I think it'll be a close game. I may see at the end, but I'm taking LSU right here.
All right, Pete.
Yep, got the Tiger as well.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
So we have so St. Bonaventure is straight south, a little bit southeast, but pretty much straight south of Buffalo.
Right.
And it's right above the Pennsylvania line.
Okay.
So that's where you're at. So if you're ever in the area, I hear
I do like geography, just not that much.
Just not that much.
Not much
dude, now you know.
To know where they're at.
So now we know where they're at. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Okay, and then we have Colorado and Georgetown.
Yep, like I said earlier, Colorado out of the pack. I'm fading Colorado heavy. I mean, I think they had a good run. A lot of people were like, they're going to win the pack. Cool, but I think Georgetown's hot right now. Yeah, they're absolutely hot, and they're going to win this game.
Yeah, and you think didn't Patrick Ewing?
Yep, Patrick Ewing. They tried to kick him out of Madison Square Garden where his jersey's hanging in the rafters. He took him on a Cinderella run through the tournament, and I think he's going to at least win one game here.
And you have Allen Iverson.
Yeah, I mean, just legends out of Georgetown.
Dude, they're just an established program.
Yep.
Pete, what are we thinking, man?
Dude,
Colorado or Georgetown?
I got Georgetown here.
Yep. Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Upset 12 seed against 5 seed. I got Georgetown. Yeah. Cinderella story here.
Okay, now here we go. Here's some division between King and Caleb coming up with UNC Greensboro and Florida State. King, what are we thinking here, man?
I think Florida State for sure.
Wow,
top 10 program, and they are long. They got a guy named Scotty Barnes, all around player. I love the way they play defense. I mean, these guys get excited about layup lines.
Really?
So I can't wait to see them. They could win this game by 25 plus. We'll see who they rest second half.
Yeah.
But I think I would be shocked if UNCG makes this a single-digit game.
Right. That's the statement because, Pete, I hear you talk about UNC Greensboro often.
I do.
In fact, didn't your fiance talk you out of getting a UNC Greensboro tattoo?
That's what I heard.
Well, I'm actually a huge fan, but I know Florida State's going to come in and double-digit them. So
Wow.
I'm
Big
actually
double-digit.
going with F State here.
A little bit of F State, getting a double-digit UNC Greensboro.
Go Redskins.
That's right, man. That's right. We have Brigham Young University.
Oh, good people.
Storm
out
and
there.
Mormons. And then Michigan State and UCLA, I guess they play.
They play actually here in about an hour.
So
They're getting ready to play tonight.
Yeah, so they play at 9:19 Central.
So if you're Eastern, you might want to stay up for that one,
Yeah,
folks.
go ahead and stay up for that one. So we have Michigan State, UCLA. Who do you think is going to win that one?
I think Michigan. I think the spread's around 2 right now. Michigan's favored by 2.
Michigan
State's favored by 2. I've seen them. They beat Michigan twice this year. I think Michigan State's. I think they're the real deal.
Wait, Michigan State seriously beat Michigan?
Yeah,
Because Michigan's 20-4.
Yep.
So 2 of their losses are to Michigan State.
Yep.
Wow.
Michigan State. They got hot lately. They got beat in the tournament. And I think a lot of people are down on them because they got beat in the tournament the way they did. But I think.
Wow.
I think this team's gonna win this game. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because you'll see here in a second we got Texas coming up next. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, Pete. Do you think that Michigan State beats UCLA in tonight's game?
Well, I do agree with King there. I think they've been hot this season.
If you'll tell the mic, that'd be great.
Yeah, but I think UCLA is going to come out on top. But then I do think BYU does have UCLA, so that's
you
why.
think UCLA is going to come out on top tonight?
Yeah.
Wow.
I do think they're going to come out tonight,
Yeah.
and then BYU is going to beat them in the tournament, first round. So
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you have BYU over Michigan State, or you have Michigan State over BYU?
I actually have Michigan State beating BYU.
So no more Storm and Mormons.
No more Storm and Mormons are going to stay at the house a little early this year.
Man, wow. Okay, and now we're on to Texas and Abilene Christian. And now this is, if he weren't in a Longhorn shirt, I would think this is a dilemma.
Oh, wow.
Because you have 2 solid Texas programs.
Oh, Abilene Christian, good people.
It's either way, the state of Texas wins here.
Right.
But now I know Pete in his cowboy hat and his Texan Longhorn shirt over here. Wow. I mean, he is Texan through and through.
Amen.
So I guess we already know who he's going to pull. Who do you think is going to win here, though?
Texas, I mean,
they're 19-7.
Legit. Texas is a great team. I mean, they got, good chemistry, guards.
Right.
They can play. They got a little Cinderella story with Jones. Obviously he was out with, had cancer last year.
Jerry Jones, we're talking.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Who's Jones?
I believe it's Andrew. Double check my facts on
Chipper
that there,
Jones.
Folks. Yeah, Chipper Jones out of Atlanta. He flew over for the game.
Andrew Jones.
But no, I think Texas wins this
Okay.
game.
So Texas over Abilene Christian. Pete.
You don't even have to ask me. You don't even have to ask
Horns
me.
down, brother. Isn't that right?
Horns up. Let's go. Let's go Horns.
And now we're on to UConn and Maryland.
So a lot of people in this game are taking UConn because they got hot late, right?
Okay.
But I really like the Terps here. They got cool uniforms for one, But no, I think Maryland's going to beat. It's going to end up topping UConn. It really doesn't matter because whoever makes it to the next round is going to lose to Alabama. So we'll see.
Oh,
but I might as well pick a little 10 over 7 action right here.
Man, Pete, what do you think, man? UConn, Maryland. What
Timberwolves all the way, man.
Yeah, the UConn Timberwolves?
Yep.
Or the Maryland Timberwolves? Which ones are you thinking of?
UConn.
The UConn Timberwolves.
Man, they got good folks over there in UConn.
Yeah, man, we love UConn. All right. And here we are. Alabama, is that Iona?
Bama. Don't even talk about it. Bama could win by 50 if they want to.
That was quick. Roll Tide, I will say. Should have gone to Bama. If I could change one thing in my life, should have gone to Bama.
Think about it. They have Nick Saban in football, and then you got. Come on, what are we doing over here?
And apparently Nick Saban, doesn't he have like a pretty daughter?
He might. I wouldn't be shocked. He's good at everything he does.
I wouldn't be shocked. Pete, what do you think, man?
Dude, I almost picked Iona on this one, but I am going Bama.
You are going to go Bama.
Tough choice.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Do you guys need a break? Do you want to keep rolling? Do we need another sponsorship plug-in right here?
The next sponsor of the smoke break is Bailey the dog.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Humble abode.
Yeah. We're editing that out of too.
Don't mess with Texas.
I don't even know what you're
The
talking about.
eyes of Texas are upon you. That's racist.
Apparently.
Yeah.
But then they decide they're going to play it, so it can't be that racist because they're going to
they're
play
still
it.
playing it.
Yeah.
And that's out of Austin. So if they're saying it's not racist, it must really not be racist.
Great people down there in the capital.
Dude, we love it.
Good
All right.
grief.
Fun city, though.
Dude.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Great city, great food. Matthew McConaughey's there.
Oh, if he's there, I'm
Joe
in.
Rogan's there.
I'm
Dave
in.
Chappelle's
I'm in.
there. Come on now.
Elon Musk is even moving there.
Musk is
Oh, if
moving
Elon's
there.
there, I mean, he runs the world.
It's
so
the
might as well.
Nashville. It's the Nashville of the West.
Yeah.
You know, except for way more homeless people.
Can we talk about how NASA's a conspiracy theory?
NASA? Yeah. Oh, dude, I was hoping we get into conspiracy theories. You thought King knew a lot about basketball and betting.
Lord.
You wait till we get into the bushes.
I'll probably die on the way home from talking about it. They'll probably kill me
Yeah,
before I make it.
how do they cut my breaks before this episode was live? Oh man, Baylor and Hartford.
Yeah,
Oh.
Baylor. Don't even need to talk about it.
Okay,
Baylor
that was
here.
quick. Pete,
Yep.
do you pull for your rival?
I am pulling for the rival. Baylor, they're going to, I believe, be in the national championship this year. And I
Wow.
believe they're
He's
going
giving
to
away his picks early here, guys.
I believe
Wow.
they're going to win. Here's why: is because they're crushing it this year. Also,
22-2, one
one of
seed.
their players went to my high school, so
okay.
that's why I'm rooting for him.
Oh yeah,
You know,
which player?
okay. His name's Matthew Meyer,
Matthew Meyer.
Yep.
And what high school did you go to?
Westlake High School, Austin, Texas.
Westlake High School,
And,
Austin, Texas.
I think he's about
One's down.
6'10", so he's
So he's about an average height.
yeah. And they
Can he dunk?
oh yeah, he can.
Oh, he can
slam.
dunk? Cool.
He can yam.
Can he dunk from his knees?
Probably.
Very good.
But anyways, they always rally around him because he had a mullet.
Is he a white guy?
Yeah, white guy.
He's 6'10" as a white guy?
Yeah, skinny guy.
Wow.
But he had
You said
a
he had
mullet.
a mullet?
He had a mullet, and so they would all rally around him. And some of the other guys on the team actually got a mullet.
Did you get a mullet?
I did not get a mullet. I'm
just haven't cut
growing
your
out
hair.
the hair right now, so eventually I can
It
get the
will
mullet.
look like a mullet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, better do it, man. Okay, so that was easy, Baylor. Now, North Carolina, Wisconsin. North Carolina, honestly, I guess looking at it, North Carolina and maybe Kansas, I guess, are the only like historic programs
They're the
that
only
actually
two.
made it in this year.
Right. Duke's at the house.
Yeah, Duke's not there. Kentucky's not there.
Yep. They, I mean, two of the more prominent programs are eating chips on the couch tonight.
That's right, dude. We're actually having a better night than they are, I would argue. Because we were actually supposed to be here. So, we have North Carolina, Wisconsin. Who are we taking here, man?
This is going to be a good game. I think the spread shouldn't raise any more than 2 to 3 points. And I would say I'm taking UNC. I just love their size. I think they got 3 guys 6'9" and taller that can crash
so
the
what?
offensive boards.
Dude, Westlake's spitting out guys that are 6'10".
6'10".
Talk to me about it
I
later.
mean, they're
bro.
just pushing them out over there.
Yeah.
No, I think UNC is better than Wisconsin. Wisconsin hasn't even beaten a team that is has a better record than them this year, or
Wow.
excuse me, that is ranked higher than them in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna ride UNC here.
You're on UNC. Yeah. Pete, what do you say, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ride that wave. Going with Wisconsin here. So
Wow. Okay.
big upset.
Wow.
So
Big upset of 9-8. Wow.
I mean, massive upset.
but yeah, I got them winning by double digits. So
Dude,
Wow.
another
Put that
double
on the
digit.
chalkboard, folks.
Yeah. All right, hold the phone. All right. Okay, here's a pretty cool one. And I'll say why in a second, but we have Winthrop and Villanova.
Right.
Who you taking? We have a 16-6 5-seed Villanova, and we have a 23-1 12-seed Winthrop.
Yeah. So a lot of people, a lot of even experts are taking Winthrop in this game because Colin Gillespie's out, right? Their star point guard got hurt. He's out. So now everybody's saying, oh, Winthrop's 23-1. They can score. They can shoot the ball. Surely they'll be the 12-5 upset that we always have, right?
Uh-huh.
I personally think you give these guys to be coached by Jay Wright, you give them 5-6 days, you got to be kidding me. I think Villanova's going to beat them by double digits, and everybody who's on the Winthrop train is going to go home a little sad tonight. So.
Oh, man. Pete.
Yep,
What do you say?
I got the Nova winning on this one. Winthrop, not a big school. So
Academically, they're just kind of.
Yeah.
It's like going to community college.
It's like $70,000 a year to go there.
That's where my mom went. So.
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, great school. Great school.
Of course she did.
Yeah. She
love that
went to
school.
Winthrop because she's from South Carolina. So it's like Rock Hill is right on the border of North and South Carolina. It's about probably 30 miles south of Charlotte, right under the South Carolina line. And it was a great education school, so Mom went there to become a teacher. So
Wow. Well, good for her.
because of that,
And here you are. Look at that.
yeah. So
So you're pretty much a
I'm
Winthrop
gonna
alum.
say go Winthrop.
Yeah.
Just just despite you guys trashing my mom's school.
I would never do it purposefully.
Which is funny because you didn't talk smack about what school until we got to my mom's alma mater. But she doesn't listen to podcasts anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. Purdue and North Texas.
Purdue's the real deal. My boy, I've been to a couple Purdue games in football. One of my boys back home, shout out to my boy, Alex Jackson. He diehard Purdue fan. Whole family went there.
Nice.
Been up there a couple times to watch
to West
games.
Lafayette.
Yeah.
Great town.
Yeah, it's a really cool city.
Cool
really cool layout over there. But I think even after sitting at the Grizzlies game last night, besides some Boilermaker fans, I'm convinced that they're the greatest team in the country.
So you're just Boiler up.
Yeah, these guys convinced me. So I'm taking Boilers right here.
You think Drew Brees goes to any of the games to talk to the team before?
Yeah, he probably daps them all up while they're running out of the.
Just a quick dap.
Yeah, for sure. He's a big Boilermaker guy.
I bet they're using your company's hand sanitizer just because they can ensure that it will not spread the COVID-19 virus.
You got to stay safe here, folks. Search FE all the way.
Yeah, to all of our listeners, we're all wearing 3 masks, and we've all been vaccinated prior to the episode.
Both arms.
So both arm, 2 doses of each. So we're halfway there in both arms.
Right.
And we're wearing 3 masks. Pete also has a face shield attached to his cowboy hat. So we are, just so everyone knows, nothing's being spread here at the house.
Right.
And where are we at now? Texas Tech and Utah State.
Oh, give me the Utah folk out there, man. Everybody's like,
the Aggies?
Something like that.
Yeah. I think the Aggies, yeah.
I think Texas Tech, honestly, overrated. Great. They've got Mac McClung. Yeah, that's cool. He can score. He's on dunk highlights. Great. At the end of the day, I think Utah State's more of a finer shooting team.
Sure.
I wouldn't say they're better coached by any means, but I think that they're just going to come out hungry. This is my 11-6 upset right here.
Okay, Pete, what do we think of Texas Tech? Don't you have a vacation home in Lubbock?
Yeah, that's the greatest place to have one.
That's a good one.
But I'm going Utah as well.
Utah State.
Yep. They're 15-4 in their conference, and Tech's only 9-8. So I mean, Tech's at about 50-50, and Utah's 75% or so. Wow. So yeah, they're going to come out.
What conference are they in? I'm trying to remember.
Texas Tech.
Utah State.
What conference is that?
Oh yeah. I think you just said Mountain West under your breath, right?
Bloomington.
What?
Oh, I love it. Man.
The Bloomington Conference. Nice.
Good
that must be Group of 5.
No, yeah, but I do have Utah State because they're in their conference. They're 75%, and Texas Tech's only at 50%. So I'm going Utah State here.
It's a numbers guy.
I mean, he loves
I'm just
math.
a straight numbers
He's
guy.
a big analytics guy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see it, but like under the table, he has a TI-84 calculator. Yeah. He's been playing games on.
That's how I'm winning this draft, guys. Come on.
Nice. Okay, here we are. The moment we've been waiting for.
I'm excited.
We have Colgate at 14-1 and a 14 seed.
Please. I'm very passionate about this. Please tell me why everyone thinks that we're going to take a toothpaste over the University of Arkansas. I mean, come on,
Arkansas.
Like we're not brushing our teeth this morning.
That's what I'm saying.
All the way. I will throw my Colgate away. I literally may go buy something else.
This is the Crest household from here on out.
I'm a big Crest guy. I went to Target this afternoon just to get Crest so I could throw it.
And then you bought all the Colgate and you dumped it in the trash can.
Bottom out.
Yep, that's good.
But,
so you have Arkansas over Colgate.
Arkansas, man. I think. Obviously Homer, but Arkansas. I mean, if you guys watch, I mean, we're a top 15 scoring team and we're a top 25 defensive team. I mean, yes, Colgate can score. They can shoot the 3 well, but they've only played a total of 4 different teams the whole year. So I'm taking Arkansas here.
So all bias aside, you are taking Arkansas.
Arkansas is an overall better team. Everybody wants to see a 14-3 upset, and they're choosing this one. But I mean, that's cool.
Okay. So, but do you believe? So if let's say you're doing a parlay, and it's a 3-game parlay, you've already won your first 2. You have Arkansas and Colgate, and you pick Arkansas.
I'm staying away from it.
It's smart. But if you're one of the listeners, then you go, hey, I am going to take Arkansas over Colgate to finish off my parlay and go have a nice steak dinner.
Yeah, Arkansas is favored around, depending on what book you're at, in between 8 and 9 right now.
Oh wow!
So I would stay away because I think Colgate could. You always gotta think about trash time too. So if a team's up by 15, the final couple minutes, they're gonna rest the guys, right? So you can a couple garbage time buckets could put it at 8-9. You could have a single digit game, but I think Arkansas is going to be in the 70s and 80s in this game.
Yeah, well, I mean, Pete, what do we think you do? You have an attachment to Arkansas too, man.
I do. A lot of family went there, but I got Colgate on this one. Here's why. They got 86.3 points per game average.
Good for them.
Arkansas is only at 82. So I'm coming in Colgate.
Wow.
They're going to beat them.
And again, 86 is more than 82.
That is right. Yeah,
I'm a numbers guy.
You're a
I
numbers
got my
guy.
TI 84 under the table here.
And you just looked it up.
4.
Yeah, 4 is the difference.
And so I think it's going to be a 4-point spread here.
Wow.
Yep.
That's killer. Wow. I got to say, I'm shocked, but the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. We'll see which way it goes. We'll know here soon. We'll know here on the 20th or whatever. When is this game playing?
This game is tomorrow morning
the 19th,
at 11:45, folks. Tune in.
Wow,
You're going to skip work for this game,
I'm
King?
taking a massive lunch break tomorrow.
Dude, when you're your own boss, I guess you can do that, huh? All right, we have Florida and Virginia Tech. 15-6 Virginia Tech, 14-9 Florida. Florida typically one of the better SEC programs.
Runs. I'm taking Florida here. I think a lot of people may lean Virginia Tech. I think Florida's got more of a rhythm going in. They are inconsistent. Personally, this should be a very, very close game. But yeah, I've got Florida winning this game here, guys.
Man, Pete, what are you thinking?
I got Virginia Tech on this one.
Yeah.
They're 9-4 in the conference,
Oh.
and Florida's 9-7. So to me, it looks like Virginia Tech's got a better record there. So I'm going with Virginia Tech on this one.
Okay, from a college football standpoint, you're a coach. You're building an offense. Do you want Tim Tebow as your quarterback, or do you want Michael Vick as your quarterback?
Vic, all the way.
Both left-handed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both dual threat.
I'll take integrity over athleticism right now.
So Michael Vick. Okay. He paid his dues. He's a good dude.
He did pay his dues. He's humbled.
College, starting early in his career. No, he made mistakes. Dude just paid his dues now.
He's back, baby.
Dude, Vic is this good. But yeah, Tebow.
No more dogfights.
No more dog fights.
No more canine fights.
No more canine fights. But from a straight like leadership and what you want in a quarterback, you want Vic leading your offense, or you want Tebow leading your offense?
I want Tebow leading my offense. I mean, look at what he did. Buddy was on the wow. I mean, this man played with some absolute. I mean, down at Florida, had 18 of his 22 starters were in jail at one time.
That's crazy.
Crazy stat right there.
Yeah.
I mean, played with guys like Aaron Hernandez and all those guys as well, and he was their locker room presence. I mean, great guy, and they still, were out there in the national championship. So
twice, didn't he play the national championship twice?
Yeah, what an
Heisman
athlete.
finalist
John
twice.
316 underneath the eyes, baby.
Yep, Philippians 4:13. Yeah, there we go. Pete, any input since you were a big football star? We have a lot of football stars in this table. Now I think about it.
Wow. Yeah, Independence County.
We have Valley View High School. We have Westlake High School.
Westlake High School.
Yeah.
You went to Independence High.
Played with some of the greatest Division I athletes in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, I went to a 6A high school. Wow. Stopped playing football after my sophomore year.
Played lacrosse.
Because he was too good.
Well, yeah, the colleges were looking at me, and I knew I didn't want to go to college. So
Go straight into real estate.
That's where the money's at.
Yeah.
Real estate's way better than college football.
Yeah.
They don't even get paid. Some of them do probably.
I bet at Texas they do.
A little under the table.
Under the table,
Boy,
like
that
sports
sure is
betting.
a nice Dodge Charger for an 18-year-old. How did you afford that? Where are we at here? Ohio State and Oral Roberts. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've heard of Oral Roberts.
Oral Roberts actually played Arkansas pretty close to start the year, but obviously,
Where are they from? Fact checker. Here we go.
Ohio
ahead.
State, though. Ohio State here. I think Ohio State is a top 5 team. I've seen them play. I mean, they played Illinois the other
Tulsa,
night.
Oklahoma. That's where they're at.
Okay. Good for them.
Okay.
Great people over there in Tulsa, man.
Love Tulsa, man.
Yeah. I think Ohio State's a really good team. I got them going pretty far in this tournament. So.
Okay. What are you thinking? They're the Golden Eagles, the Oral Roberts University Golden Eagles.
I think Isaac would just pick them based on their mascot, to be honest.
Yeah, dude. It's hard to compete against a bird of prey, especially Golden Eagles have been known to carry off antelope, mule deer, other big mammals like that.
Still love the Hawks,
mountain
though.
goats.
Yeah.
And they'll carry them off cliffs and they'll drop them, or they'll go in with their talons and they'll paralyze them by grabbing them by their spine.
Mm.
I mean, they're like bald eagles of the desert. They go after mammals instead of fish. You can't cheer. What is a buckeye? It's a plant. It's a tree, right?
Right.
So if I have to fight to the death here and I only have one mascot to pick, do I pick a plant to help, or do I pick an eagle with a 7-foot wingspan that carries off deer?
What is photosynthesis anyway? I mean, come on.
What
is photosynthesis anyway?
That's what I'm saying.
They just taught us it in the books.
Chlorophyll and all that nonsense.
What is it?
Here's the deal. We want a golden eagle. Go ahead, Pete.
Well, if we're going off the mascots, you got to go Oral.
Thank you.
But Ohio State's going to win.
Okay.
Yep. Basketball-wise. Yep.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Okay. Illinois and Drexel.
Illinois. Don't even talk about
Illinois
it.
is the one
Illinois is the
seed.
best team in the country right now.
What? Do you really believe so?
Best team in the country right
Okay,
now.
let's talk. So our 1 seeds we have are Michigan and Illinois, both Big Ten. You have Baylor, Big 12. You have Gonzaga, which is, I don't even know what Gonzaga is. What?
Mountain West. Wait.
No, they're not. Yeah, hold on.
I lied about that.
No, because always all these weird ones.
But they are, up there in Spokane.
They're
so
West Coast. Is that a conference?
They're in a very. I mean, their toughest competition would
West
be
Coast
like St.
Conference.
Mary's. So
Yeah.
I mean, St. Mary's played them well.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't do anything spectacular against them. So that's kind of the thing about Gonzaga is they did play a really, really tough non-conference schedule to start the year and absolutely dominated. But that was also to start the year. So teams in the last 2.5 months have kind of figured things out, right? So whenever they start playing these big boys come Sweet 16, Elite 8, I'm interested to see if they're going to be able to hold up against more of the blue blood type programs that have these 5-star recruits. So.
But you do believe Illinois is the best team in the country?
I believe right now Illinois is the best, most all-around, chemistry-wise, athleticism, coaching as well. And what else are you going to do up there at their university besides watch basketball? Because football is kind of irrelevant for them right now.
That's true.
These guys are kind of hungry, and I've watched them play a lot in the last couple of weeks because they're always on TV. So
the Fighting Illini.
That orange is bright, maybe a little brighter than Texas over here, but
dude.
I think Illinois is great. I think they win this game by 25-30.
Gotcha. And Drexel is in Philadelphia, so now you know. Pete, what are you thinking, man?
Got the big eye on this one.
Big eye, for sure, dude.
Not even close.
Loyola Chicago,
Wow.
Georgia Tech.
I am riding Sister Jean all
Didn't
the way.
Did she die?
No,
She
she's
doesn't
101 years old. She
No
is
kidding.
double
I thought she
vaccinated.
died last year.
No, she's
Oh,
out of
really?
it, dude. She is healthy as all get out, guys.
Man.
Double vaccinated. She will be there with 3 masks on, cheering on her folks over there. Maybe they can run another Final Four. I actually had the privilege of going to the Final Four. I believe that was 2018 whenever Villanova blew them out. Michigan beat them in the Final Four. I was actually in San Antonio for those games. And Loyola Chicago, there was a lot of fans, and they definitely had the most jerseys and T-shirts sold because, wow, who doesn't love a Cinderella?
Exactly. And you have Sister Jean, who was born August 21st, 1919.
Wow, 7 years after the Titanic, folks.
Crazy. I think there's a conspiracy there.
Yeah, I mean, we probably talk about that a whole other time right there.
I can't believe that, 2 of the 3 richest guys needed to start the Federal Reserve were on the Titanic.
Isn't that crazy?
I can't believe that. And they were against the Federal
We also
I can't
didn't land
believe
on
that.
the moon, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
So.
We'll get to conspiracies here in a minute. Pete, what are you thinking, man? Loyola Chicago or Georgia Tech?
Going G-Tech on this one.
G-Tech, all right.
Yep.
Well, Pete loves the city of Atlanta over Chicago. If you have to pick a city with a high crime rate, I mean, you got to roll.
Well, we live in
Atlanta,
Memphis, and now we're going Georgia Tech.
So now Georgia Tech. There it is, man. That's good. Okay, Tennessee and Oregon State.
I've seen Tennessee play quite a bit. SEC. I think Oregon State winning the Pac-12. They are, I would say, top 5-6 hottest teams in the country right now. They may not be by far better than Tennessee, but I think they've got a lot going for them. I'm actually going to take another 12-5 upset here and go with Oregon State.
Oh my, that's music to my ears. What about you? This is the fake UT, by the way.
Yeah, this isn't the real UT.
What are we thinking, man?
I'm still going for Tennessee, but they're not the real UT. They're just a better team overall.
Man, yeah. Why do you think they're the better team overall?
Well, let me tell you, okay. They have a better PPG.
Points per game.
They got.
If we have to guess.
I would say passes per game. They're up there.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely going 10 here.
Nice.
How many passes per game are they averaging?
Yeah. What about P&G? What about their Procter and Gamble? What about?
Yeah. Well, you see, they allow 63 points per game.
Ooh.
But
that's steep.
Oregon State allows 68 points per game. So I'm definitely going Tennessee on this one.
Okay. Right. Wow. Okay.
Great pick.
Ooh, man. Okay. Now we're at Oklahoma State and Liberty.
Oklahoma State, Cade Cunningham, they are arguably the hottest team in the country. I know they did lose in the Big 12 championship. This team is the real deal, folks. Cade Cunningham, arguably easily the number 1 pick. In the past, there's been some debate about who's going to be the number 1 pick. No, this guy right here is the number 1 pick. And, this guy gets buckets. And if his team's also playing well, this is a Final Four team.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you're saying go Pokes is what I'm hearing.
Go Pokes.
But then you have Liberty, which are our brothers and sisters in Christ.
Amen, brother.
Which is I mean, that's hard to root against.
It's hard to root against over there in the big end.
Beautiful hills.
So no, I think Oklahoma State's a real deal, guys.
Okay, Pete. I mean, dude, what are you thinking, man? Your rival, your Big 12 rival, the fake Cowboys, man. What are we thinking?
Yeah, not much to think about this one. Oklahoma State's going to take it.
Wow.
Wow. So you do? Wow, Oklahoma State.
Stillwater's got your heart, I see.
Dude, he does. He always wears his Barry Sanders jersey just around the house.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
You know, Barry Sanders was born in Wichita, Kansas.
Wow.
Barry Sanders jersey, and I wear my Redskins T-shirt all the time as well.
He actually does have a Redskins. Okay, I bought a Redskins sticker.
That's vintage.
That is vintage at this
point. The day
point.
that they changed the name, because that's all you could find, unless you found like a onesie for a baby or something.
Yeah.
So I got a sticker, still in the original packaging. I'll start the bidding at 10,000 OBO.
Wow.
We'll go ahead and
if they win it this year, I'll buy it.
The Redskins sticker.
I will.
10,000. That's like an hour of betting for you, dude. Yeah. Okay, we're getting down here. San Diego State versus Syracuse. Syracuse has a number 1 seed in women's basketball this year.
Good people over there. Yeah, obviously they got the Boehms. Buddy Boehm can shoot. You know, he plays for his dad.
Do they play in the Carrier Dome too, or no? They don't play basketball in there?
Not exactly. I mean, I think they play games in different locations because, being up in Syracuse.
Sure.
But, I mean, these guys, they're a good team. They're an 11 seed. You know, some people a couple weeks ago were saying they shouldn't even be in the tournament, right?
Wow.
So, Buddy Boehm can absolutely get buckets, but is he going to get buckets in this game against San Diego State? Wow, that's a fact. I think San Diego State's just all around better than Syracuse.
Dude, I'm hearing go Aztecs.
I'm hearing Aztecs. I love our folks out there in San Diego, baby.
God's country.
I wouldn't say that.
Hey,
San Diego State as well.
Okay. I'll say San Diego State was a dream school of mine. Freshman year of high school. And when we went out there, I got to go visit. Not an official visit, but drove around and looked. Beautiful, beautiful campus.
You hear that? He was actually out there for football. They had an official visit. So QB1.
Go, hey, do you know how to fold towels? Good. Can you put a jersey on a hanger, you think? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
great.
What do I get out of this?
Okay,
$500.
Well, yeah. You don't have to drive like 4 days to get here, right? Where are we at? We're almost done here, right? Oh, West Virginia, Morehead State. Okay, is Morehead State HBCU?
To be honest, I'd be lying if I told you. I don't know.
Maybe I'm thinking of Morehouse. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I don't want to.
Maybe they are as well.
Morehead State.
Wish I knew more about Morehead State.
Yeah. So. No, I don't think. I think I'm thinking of Morehouse.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'll make it easy on you.
Morehouse
my
College.
bottom 3 here, to end out the bracket, I'm easily going West Virginia, and then I'm actually going to take Rutgers over Clemson. I think Rutgers right now is super hot. I'm just not that impressed by Clemson. They're very inconsistent. And then a lot of people I've seen maybe be taking Houston losing right off the bat, but I'm going to take them to advance here. I think Houston's a good enough team. I personally don't think they're that great. They're a 2 seed. They
24-3.
They do play absolute ball hawking defense. But if you can find a way to shoot on them, their offense, I wouldn't say lackluster, but I mean, not that great. So
okay, so you said West Virginia.
I'm saying West Virginia, and then,
Rutgers,
and then Houston. Yep.
And Houston. Pete, what are you thinking?
Well, West Virginia, of course.
Yeah.
I actually got Clemson on this one.
Oh wow! No, we're not talking football. Clemson versus Rutgers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is basketball.
That is correct.
Men's
NCAA.
basketball.
Yep.
That's right, baby.
Yep. Got Clemson, and I got Cougars. Solely because my dad was a Houston Cougar.
Wow.
So I think University of Houston's like a community college.
No, I actually view Syracuse
like
that.
Cougs?
Huh?
Why you like the Cougs?
My dad went there. He was a
cheerleader.
He was.
Wasn't
a cheerleader.
he like a male cheerleader?
Yeah,
or something?
male cheerleader.
So that's pretty cool.
So going with Cougs on this one. I actually have them making it pretty far in this bracket here. So
God.
Where are we at? We're on to the next round now.
So we're starting back up in the West here. With
We're back in the West. Okay.
Sweet 32.
So that's right, man. The Sweet 32. The Sweet 32. And so we have Gonzaga and Oklahoma is what we decided.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So we're just gonna kind of go through the West region here. I'll kind of be quick about it. I think Gonzaga top 3 team. I wouldn't say they're the best in my opinion, but I think Gonzaga wins. I wouldn't say easily. I think Oklahoma pushes them a little bit here, but I think Gonzaga wins.
Gonzaga. Okay, Pete.
Zaga.
Easy. All right.
Simple.
Next one. What are we at?
I've got Creighton versus Ohio in this game, and I think this is kind of my big one. I have Ohio beating Virginia, and then I also have them upsetting Creighton here. I think Ohio can score the ball, shoot well. If they can play defense, get some rebounds, I think they can win against Creighton here as well to play Gonzaga in the Sweet 16.
Man. Pete?
I got Creighton upsetting Virginia here.
Wow.
Easy.
Okay. Where are we at now? USC? And Eastern Washington is what you said, right?
USC. I have USC versus Eastern Washington. I think this is probably the easiest one. I don't care if it was Kansas that won. I think USC beats Eastern Washington here for me. But I've got USC moving on.
All right, Peter.
Yeah, got Kansas Jayhawks on this one. Rock chalk.
Rock chalk, brother.
Rock
okay,
chalk.
and now where are we at?
Now I've got Oregon versus Iowa. I had Oregon beating VCU in the first round, and I think Iowa's really good. I do think Iowa's great. I think Garza's great. They got good guard play as well. But I'm riding the Oregon wave. You can count on Oregon showing up. It doesn't matter. Oregon will show up in the tournament. I think Oregon's going to beat Iowa upset here.
All right, Pete, what are you thinking?
I got Iowa beating VCU here. Should be a double-digit win by Iowa here.
Yeah. Okay.
Great pick. So then,
let's run down to the Elite Eight here. Where are we at?
Yeah. So I got the Zags 1 seed versus Ohio. Our Cinderella at 13. I think the Cinderella run here. I think it ends. They're heading back to the crib here. I think Gonzaga wins by double digits here in the Sweet 16.
Sweet 16, yeah. Oh, I said Elite Eight a second. I meant
you're good.
Yeah, Sweet 8. Hey, I'm not the numbers guy.
I hear you, brother.
I'm just the creative. All right, Sweet 16. Okay, you said Zaga again.
I got Zags here, yeah.
Oh man, dude, you're predictable. Pete, what are you thinking?
I got Zaga Draga. They are dragging Creighton. So I got Zaga on this one as well.
All right.
Yep. Then on the bottom half, I have a 6 versus 7 here in the Sweet 16. You got USC as a 6 versus Oregon as a 7.
Ooh.
I do like Oregon, but I think their run ends. I think Mobley and USC are too good. I really do think that USC is a Elite 8 team here against Gonzaga.
I guess they've already played the conference championship.
Yeah, USC did lose to Colorado, actually.
Oh, he did. But how did Oregon do in the championship?
I'm trying to think. Oregon made it to the semifinals, and they lost to Oregon State.
That's not terrible.
So,
gotcha. Okay, Pete.
I got Kansas beating Iowa on this one.
Wow. Great pick, Pete. It's very
cool.
I studied a lot on that one, so ran some numbers on the TI-84, got it going.
Got it going, and it came out saying Rock Chalk is what it's saying.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Yep.
Yep. Cool, man.
And then
big upset.
out of this side of the bracket, out of our west side here, I have the Zags in the Elite 8 beating USC. Zags going to the Final Four here, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, no big bracket buster here for me.
Yeah,
I
no
got
kidding.
The Zags going to the Final Four.
More Zags. All right, Pete.
I got Zaga Draga again. They're gonna drag Kansas on this one.
Wow.
Kansas is gonna not play great D on this game, so I'm going Zaga on that one.
Gosh,
it's good. Dude, it's great analysis.
If you weren't sitting here like watching,
this could be a color commentator.
Yeah, you would think this guy actually knew what he was talking about. And King and I were sitting like, man, this guy is such a troll.
I might need to take what this guy's got.
It sounds so refined.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow for all my picks.
Yeah, well, Zaga's offense is unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. That's the
Kansas,
thing.
their defense can break up easily.
Yeah,
Zaga just comes in.
They're not as cohesive.
They just do a bounce step.
The chemistry is just
bounce step
for them.
Dunk every time.
That's what you're talking about. Yeah,
I'm calling 20 dunks in that game.
20.
Oh my god!
Is there an over under on that one, or
I'm taking the under?
There is no over under on that one.
I bet there is in Vegas.
There's an even only.
Okay.
So if it's even, then you get it. So
gotcha. Okay. Well, we are even and we are in the East. What are we thinking here?
Yeah. So Michigan versus LSU is what I have 1v8 here. I actually don't think Michigan, without Isaiah Livers, I think they do make it to the second round. But I think whether it's St. Bonaventure who upsets LSU, or I have LSU beating Bonaventure and then LSU also beating Michigan. But I think whoever wins that 8-9 game will also beat Michigan. So here I have LSU.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Yep. Got Michigan here. I think they're a stellar team. And unfortunately, LSU is not going to do too well in that game.
Oh, wow.
I hate to hear that, man. Gosh, I just said go Tigers. Man, okay, where are we at now?
Next game I have Georgetown, who upset Colorado. So I got a 12 versus number 4 Florida State. Georgetown's hot. Ewing's got his boys rolling, but I think their run ends right here in the round of 32. I think Florida State just too long, too athletic, shoots well, plays defense, rebounds, kind of does it all. And I think they beat Georgetown. I wouldn't say easily. I think they get pushed pretty well here, but they win.
Pete.
Yep, got Florida State as well. Go Redskins.
Yep. That's right, man. And
next game, you
had Michigan State, right?
Michigan State, yeah. So I had Michigan State beating BYU 11-6, and then I have Michigan State as an 11 seed. First of all, they got to win tonight.
Yeah.
But I would say, whoever wins that 11 game beating BYU, and then I have Texas no matter what. Texas is going to beat whoever that 11 seed is right there. So.
All right.
I like to hear that. I got Texas as well beating BYU easily.
Oh, man. So you're saying go Horns?
All the way. I think it's Baylor and Horns in the Natty.
Oh wow, well, that was quick. So you don't have to give your input the rest of that.
Yeah, so buddy, just put all your money on Baylor and Texas the whole way, guys.
All right. Now where are we at?
So now I've got Maryland and Alabama. So I got 10 seed of Maryland beating UConn at 7 to start, and then I've got Alabama actually beating Maryland here.
Yeah.
I think Bama's legit. I think I've seen them play multiple times this year, and I think that they can score. They can shoot with the best of them and play defense and run up and down the floor. So I've got Alabama.
Pete?
UConn all the way. And then Texas will upset them, of course, in the Sweet 16. But UConn's going to beat Bama here.
Yeah. Gosh, yeah. Okay.
So you think Texas is going to upset UConn?
Mm-hmm.
Texas would be heavily favored more than likely, but I think I do agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. See, we can't agree on things.
Yeah. I don't. I see. Doesn't agree. It's an upset.
That's so. I hear you. Though UConn. No, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, man. Kemba's back in action, baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Now where are we at here?
So I've got in the Sweet 16 up here at the top. I have LSU as an 8 seed who upset Michigan last round against 4-seeded FSU. I think LSU's run ends because I think the athleticism of Florida State advances them to the Elite Eight here. So.
All right, Pete.
Got Michigan upsetting Florida State here. Easy pick, honestly. So that's all I have to say about that.
Easy pick,
yeah,
for sure. Way easy pick. Surprised you didn't pick that one, King. All right, now where are you at?
Yeah, so now on the bottom half of this in the Sweet 16, I have Texas versus Bama. This one I thought about for a while. I got some buddies over here, from Texas. I generally would go horns down as often as I could because go Hogs, but. I think Bama's run's actually going to end here. I really do think Texas is a good team. I watched them play a lot this year, and I think Texas can score, they can defend, and they have absolute freaks athleticism for those big guys. So I got Texas over Bama.
Oh, man. Hate to hear it. But we do love Matthew McConaughey here in the podcast.
We love Matthew McConaughey.
Adore
He's
Matthew
coming
McConaughey.
on. I heard rumors.
Dude, yeah, when everyone gets their King Ranch, he can come on. All right.
Yep, I got Texas, of course, upsetting UConn here. UConn's a great team this year.
Another upset.
But Texas is for sure going to the Natty. So
yeah,
you don't even have to ask me about Texas the rest of this time. They're going through.
We'll just skip him on Texas.
Yeah, that's fine.
I got to mention their name every time. I'm a huge fan.
It's a sponsorship, so he gets money for this. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
I get $1 million every time I mention their name. So go Texas.
Wow.
Hey, go Horns.
Yeah, horns down.
At Texas. All right, that's 3
So
right there.
In the Elite Eight, I actually do have Texas. I hate to say it now that Pete's over here, Texas train, but I actually have Texas beating Florida State to make it to the Final Four. Believe it or not, so that's a 3 seed beating a 4 seed in the Elite Eight, 3 seed going to the Final Four. So,
all right. So right now, who do you have in the Elite Eight?
In the Final Four or the Elite Eight?
Do the Elite Eight for Weston East real quick.
So in the Elite Eight, I have Gonzaga as a 1 seed. And I have USC as a 6 seed.
Gotcha. Okay, and then for the East?
In the East, I have Florida State as the 4 versus Texas as the 3, with Texas advancing to play Gonzaga.
Okay, and then your Final Four for the...
On that side of the bracket, I have Texas versus Gonzaga. And 3 versus 1 right there.
And who do you have winning that?
And I have winning that. I think Gonzaga's run ends here a little short.
Oh,
so
wow.
I think Texas is... I just love the way they play. I mean, obviously... It's a toss some coin if Texas makes it because, they're a good team.
Yeah.
But Gonzaga is also clearly a great team. I think it's going to be one of those games that could be 80, 90 points scored. And, obviously we're talking about 4 games down the road if all this happens. But I think Texas would beat Gonzaga if they matched up here.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so let's move over to the South.
Let's do it.
Let's roll. We love the South, the dirty South.
I love the South, man. So I actually have we got Baylor over Hartford, obviously, and then we got Baylor versus UNC. UNC's great. They got good size. They came on late, but I think Baylor, over all their athleticism, they got a little more fresh legs underneath them too. Mm-hmm. So I think Baylor beats UNC here.
All right. Pete, you agree? Yay or nay? Yes, Bay?
Are we on Sweet 32?
I got Sweet 32.
Yeah, I got Baylor upsetting Nova. Easy.
It's a lot of upsets here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Baylor. I mean, I think they'll double digits Nova easy.
Easy, dude. All right. What do you have next?
So in the next game I have 5-seeded Villanova versus 4-seeded Purdue. I think Villanova's good. Well, without Gillespie, Purdue's just going to outsize them and just be way more physical than them. I got Purdue as a 4-seed beating 5-seeded Villanova here. So
that'll work. Pete?
Wait, that's interesting. My phone just died. But I do have
here.
Baylor.
Pete, you can look at
Baylor's winning that one.
You have Baylor. Can you see that?
Yeah, Baylor. Mm-hmm.
All right, that's where we're up here. Okay, now who do we have next, King?
Yeah, so in the next one I actually had Utah State upsetting Texas Tech to start, and then I had 11-seeded Utah State versus my boys from Arkansas as a 3-seed. And I think that Arkansas is going to beat 14-seeded Colgate and then maybe get a good draw here against Utah State because we can definitely push the tempo here against these guys and beat an 11 seed to advance to the Sweet 16 here.
That's good to hear.
I agree.
Sick. All right.
Great.
On to the next one.
Man, the next one I have Florida as a 7 seed versus Ohio State as a 2. Honestly, Florida's just inconsistent, and I think Ohio State's one of the most consistent teams in college basketball right now, so I'm taking Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State's pretty killer, but definitely going to have to take them there.
Taking Ohio State?
Yep.
Yeah, great pick, Pete.
Of course.
Okay. That's good. All right. King, where are we at now?
Yep, so now we are on, if you kind of look, I think I'm going to go with Baylor versus Purdue here up top. 1-seeded Baylor versus 4-seeded Purdue. I actually have Baylor's run ending here, believe it or not, guys. Baylor's great. They are a really, really good team. I think Purdue, an incredible team, a potential Final Four team, but I have them actually upsetting Baylor. I don't know. I see the line being somewhere around 5, 6, 7 points here come game time. But I believe Baylor's a good team, but Purdue's the real deal.
Right on.
I'm taking Purdue here.
Pete, Boiler up or
Baylor.
Yeah.
Easy.
Baylor. Okay.
Baylor. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So who? Okay. Was that you said your Final Four?
No. So my other Sweet 16, I have Arkansas versus 3-seed Arkansas versus 2-seeded Ohio State. As much as a homer as I am, I'm taking the 2-seeded Ohio State here. I would be thrilled if my bracket busted on this one. I would be very excited if Arkansas made it to the Elite Eight. But I'm taking Ohio State here,
dude.
And then I have in the Elite Eight Purdue 4-seed versus Ohio State. Ohio State as a 2 is going to the Final Four this year, folks.
Wow.
So I have Ohio State advancing.
That's insane. Okay. So are we at the Elite Eight?
Nope.
Where are we at now?
We are now headed down to the Midwest.
So who'd you have in the Elite Eight for the South?
Yep. So in the South, in the Elite Eight, I had Purdue and Ohio State.
Purdue and Ohio State.
Yep. And I had Ohio State beating Purdue. Be a rematch.
To go into the Final Four.
Purdue and Ohio State are 1-1 in the season against each other.
Oh, wow. So it could go either way.
Yeah, and the last game went to overtime about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
I think very evenly matched teams. I think Ohio State may get the edge, though.
So. And so now we're down here in the Midwest.
Now we're in the Midwest. We got...
Why don't they have North? I just realized
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah. You have West and you have South and you have Midwest and you have East. I mean...
Yeah, we should call them out on that, man. Call their bluff.
Yeah, who do I call?
Sister
Matthew
Jean.
McConaughey. Yeah.
Yeah, so speaking of Sister Jean, we got a battle of the folks up here in Illinois.
Oh, the Fighting Illini and the Loyola Chicago.
I have Illinois beating Sister Jean. Sister Jean is going to go home a little upset. I hate
She'll
to
be
say
back
it.
next year.
She 102 next year. She will be back, folks. But I'm taking Illinois here, guys. I think they're great. And then next game, I've got 12-seeded Oregon State with the upset first round playing number 4-seed Oklahoma State. I believe Oklahoma State's going to advance here. I think Oregon State, their run ends a little short. But yeah, I've got Oregon State kind of falling apart here in this game, and Oklahoma State advancing.
Oh wow, okay. Did you pick Syracuse?
I did not. I actually had San Diego State over West Virginia. Yeah. So I actually have West Virginia losing this game. They are very inconsistent, very inconsistent. And I have a buddy down who is a big West Virginia fan, and listening to him, it's like very bad relationship with his girlfriend. He's very upset with them all the time because they cannot close games out. So I'm taking San Diego State. These guys shoot the 3 well and play defense. So I'm taking San Diego State over West Virginia here. And then to close out the round of 32 here, we got Rutgers as a 10 seed versus Houston as a 2.
Oh.
This is where one of my big upsets come. I believe Rutgers as a 10 seed, will be in the Sweet 16 against Houston.
Nice.
And I think they figure out a way to beat Houston's defense and get some points on the board, and they outscore them here. So
there we go. Okay.
Going to the heading on into the Sweet 16 here, I've got Illinois over Oklahoma State. I think Illinois, in my opinion, best team in the country. So I'm taking Illinois. And then in the other Sweet 16 game, 6-seeded San Diego State versus 10-seeded Rutgers. I am going to roll. Believe it or not, I'm rolling with Rutgers. Rutgers is one of my Cinderella teams as the 10 seed. They will be in the Elite Eight.
Nice. Okay, we'll see. Pete, your phone is back up and running thanks to Bluff City Cash Offer.
Bluff City Cash Offer for the Wi-Fi.
There we go.
Thank you so much.
Any input?
My Elite Eight, I got Gonzaga beating Kansas. Texas, of course, beating Michigan.
Sure.
Baylor upsetting Ohio State, and then Illinois upsetting Houston. Unfortunately, I got to let the Cougs go on that one.
We love the
H. Cougs.
Horns down.
And then Final Four. Have we made it to Final Four yet?
Yeah, we're about to get there.
We're very, very close.
Yep.
You go ahead and say yours if you want.
No, that was my Elite
I
Eight.
bet Texas wins.
Final Four, we got Texas Dragon Zaga. Okay. So Texas is doing the Dragon here.
For the first time, Zaga's not Draga?
Not this time. Yeah, unfortunately, Texas is just playing too good this year. It's not like I like the team very much, but I do have them winning. Just kidding. I love Texas.
Horns down.
Hey, go Horns. Horns up. And then I do have Baylor upsetting Illinois in the Final Four as well.
Nice, dude. All right. Where are we at now, King?
Yep. So now I get into my Final Four. I had Illinois, Rutgers 1 versus 10. I have Illinois winning. So in my Final Four, I have Gonzaga versus Texas. Sounds like Buddy over here is looking at my picks.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, it's funny because you can see my phone, but I can't see your picks. So that's
crazy.
That's something I'm saying over here.
Bro, what are the odds, man?
That's wild.
Look at
those odds.
It's like winning the lottery, honestly.
That's what I'm saying.
And then on my other side of the bracket, I have Ohio State as a 2 versus Illinois as a 1. So Gonzaga, Texas, Ohio State, and Illinois.
Okay. And then who do you have in your national championship here, man?
Man, I can't believe I'm saying this. I have Texas beating Gonzaga. I do. I think Gonzaga's run here ends. I talked about that earlier. I got Texas in the finals versus Illinois. I have Illinois beating Ohio State. They recently played in the championship, and Illinois beat Ohio State by 5. Very, very close game. But Illinois they're gonna be able to put up 90 if they want to.
Wow.
So Ohio State's defense not as great as Illinois.
Okay.
So I'm taking Illinois here to make it to the finals.
So you have Illinois and you have Texas in the national championship.
National championship, baby. And I have the Fighting Illini beating our boys from Texas.
So you're saying horns down.
Saying horns down. Very loud and proud, folks.
Hey, Pete, look over here. Horns down.
Hey, that's funny because I have Illinois getting beat by Baylor. So in my natty, I got Texas and Baylor.
Yeah.
And I have Texas winning.
Yeah.
I have them winning
92. Shocked, Pete.
92 to 89.
Wow. We're talking about an over-under that's up
like
there.
Over 170. Yep. Wow.
So it's 182 points, folks.
Dude.
Mark my words.
Wow.
All right.
Mark them.
Yeah. Okay. So Texas over Baylor.
Yep.
Wow. So there's no home state bias at all involved. I'm picking Texas and then Baylor, your neighbor an hour and a half to the north.
No bias at all. I just think they're the two greatest teams this year.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to see Texas come in and just roll them. So
roll them.
Wow, dude.
I might even drop Baylor's points down to 70.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'll drop Texas down, too.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll drop them to 85. I think they're going to win by 15.
I have Illinois beating Texas by a score of 78 to 72.
Wow. So it's either way going to be a good game. Might come down with some fouls here at the end.
Yeah, all these teams right here in the Final Four can absolutely get buckets, can score.
Goodness.
Play defense, sure. Who cares about defense? We're not betting the under here.
Exactly. So, thank you.
Nobody bets the under.
No one bets
Nobody
the under.
wants to see a low-scoring game.
Don't leave the putt short, man. There we go. Okay. Thank you guys for coming on. Any final betting advice for people that are getting their brackets filled out tomorrow morning for their little work?
They call it March Madness for a reason, folks.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Look for Cinderella, but here's the thing: make sure the slipper fits. All right, folks.
Ooh, amen, dude. Dude, put that on a T-shirt.
I might just get that.
That's good.
I'll call Dave over at Barstool. We're pretty good friends, so I'll make sure
Sweet, dude.
But yeah, been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, Peter. Any final betting advice, dude?
Man, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. King started early, so he's that's the only reason he can do it. I believe. Somebody like me and Isaac went in there, we'd definitely lose a lot of money. So.
Apparently, I guess I'd lose a lot of money if I went in there.
Yeah, you definitely would.
I guess Pete's speaking for me,
and I'm helping you because I want you to do that.
Thank you for holding me accountable.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, Caleb King, Peter Shadrach, thanks for coming on.
Pleasure.
That was ridiculous. I'll have to split that sucker into two. I'll do a betting first episode and a March Madness second episode, and edit out all of Pete's nonsense there in the middle about women's basketball.
All right, go Horns.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, brother.
All right. That was Caleb King and Peter Shadrach.
Thank you so much. Horns down. Horns up.
Horns down. See you guys on the other
Hogs.
side.
Go Horns.
Horns down. Go Hogs.
Go Horns.
Go Matthew McConaughey. See you on the other side.
Go Horns.